Welcome to Megamind. I am David.
And I am Monica.
A quick reminder, please give us a like, hit the bell, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and supporting us. You know, today feels like one of those episodes where we've got to untangle something that everyone secretly struggles with but no one likes to admit, and that is boundaries. It's that invisible line where you're trying to protect your dignity, but you don't want to sound like you're starring in some courtroom drama.
Exactly, because half the time, disrespect doesn't come with flashing lights. It sneaks in. An eye roll, a sarcastic little aside, someone talking over you for the fifth time. And if you don't catch it, if you just sit there smiling politely, suddenly you've basically signed a silent contract that says, sure, walk all over me. I'll allow it.
Which is brutal, because later you're stewing, rehearsing in your head that perfect comeback. Mine usually comes when I'm brushing my teeth. It's like, yes, that's what I should have said to Dave in the meeting 3 days ago.
Oh, I get that. For me, it's in the shower. The shampoo bottle has heard some of my fiercest comebacks. But that's why I like this idea of calm authority. It's not about punishing or winning an argument. It's about saying, hey, my voice matters, and I can hold my ground without turning every chat into a wrestling match.
Right, and before you even open your mouth, it's body language. One breath, check your shoulders, feet on the floor. Because if your body goes into fight or flight, your words either vanish or come out like machine gun fire.
I once tried to set a boundary with my landlord. I had this whole speech rehearsed about mold in the bathroom. The moment he tilted his head, I lost every line. What came out was, sorry to bother you, thank you for your time, I'll just live with it. Then I went home and gave myself a stern talk.
You apologize to mold. That's a new low.
Don't mock me. Boundaries are hard.
They are, but that's why keeping phrases short works. One breath long. You don't need Shakespeare, you just need clarity. Things like, I will not allow that tone with me, or you've interrupted me more than once.
Yeah, because the moment you start adding flourishes, you lose your nerve. If I try to dress it up, I end up saying something like, excuse me if I'm wrong, but perhaps, if you wouldn't mind terribly, could I possibly maybe finish my thought? By the end of it, I've undermined myself.
Whereas the short ones feel harsh at first, but they're actually just clean, neutral. No labels like rude or childish. You're naming behavior, not attacking character.
Speaking of behavior, let's talk about interruptions. You, David, are guilty of interrupting me more than once.
Okay, but in my defense, your cupcake stories have multiple seasons.
And each season is worth telling. Remember that lemon drizzle incident?
Yes, and I also remember losing half my life listening to it.
Rude, but see, this is the thing. Even with friends, you can call it. You've interrupted me more than once. Let me finish. It doesn't have to be dramatic.
Fine, I'll accept that. Cupcake stories are sacred ground.
Thank you.
Remember to share and subscribe. Thank you.
One of my favorite lines is, what did you mean by that? Because so often people throw in these sly digs and hope they slip under the radar. Asking that question shines a big light on it.
And the real trick is not to fill the silence afterwards. Just let them sit in it. Makes them squirm.
Exactly. And if they try the old, oh, it was only a joke, you've still got, that did not need to be said. Clean, calm, no extra spice.
Jokes are a classic cover for disrespect, the false joke. It's like, if you laugh, they win. If you don't, they say you're oversensitive.
Yes, and oversensitive is just code for, I don't want to take responsibility.
It's funny, though, people say British humor is sarcasm and banter. Maybe that's why we're boundary shy. We're not sure if it's an insult or just someone being dry.
But real wit never punches down. The moment it makes someone smaller, it's not wit, it's cruelty.
Nicely put. That's going on a mug. Alongside my bestseller, I show you respect and expect the same in return.
I would buy that mug, no joke, and maybe a t-shirt that says, if this tone continues, I am done with the talk.
Perfect outfit for family Christmas.
Oh, don't. Family dinners are a battlefield. Someone brings up politics, voices rise, and before you know it, you're playing referee with the cranberry sauce.
That's when we do not have to agree, but let us keep it civil comes in handy. It lowers the stakes. You're saying we can disagree and still get through dessert without someone flipping the table.
My aunt once told me my career was just a hobby with a payslip. I nearly swallowed my fork. What I should have said was, what did you mean by that? Instead, I just laughed awkwardly and later cried into the trifle.
Next time you'll nail it. That's the beauty of practice. The first time feels impossible. The 10th time, it's muscle memory.
Another favorite, I am not okay with being treated like this. It's firm, but human. No fancy words, just the truth.
And boundaries without consequences are just wishes. If the tone stays toxic, you need to step away. Like, if this carries on, I will step away and we can try again later.
Yeah, follow through matters. Otherwise, people think you're bluffing.
I once told a colleague, let us stay professional, after he started gossiping mid-meeting. He blinked like I'd slapped him, but guess what? He stopped. Sometimes all it takes is one line.
Professional spaces especially. You can be friendly, but you don't have to tolerate digs.
And if they say something unnecessary, that did not need to be said. No drama.
I had a mate who'd always dropped cheap jokes at my expense. I finally said, keep me out of the jokes, please. And he actually apologized. We're still friends.
That's the thing. Boundaries don't kill relationships. They protect them.
Except when people sulk. The silent treatment. That one drives me mad.
Ah, the silent sulk. The tactical ghosting. That's when you just say, I'm open to continue when you're ready to keep it civil. Until then, I'll focus on the work.
I need that line tattooed.
Maybe temporary tattoo. You don't want to explain that on the beach.
True.
Let's not forget repair. Sometimes we cross the line ourselves. I've snapped before and had to circle back with, that did not need to be said. Sorry about that. Here's the standard. Keeps dignity on both sides.
And when someone apologizes to you, don't gloat. Just, thank you, let's reset. Dignity for all.
Easier said than done. I once tried to gloat mid-apology. It backfired instantly.
You gloat? Never.
All right, maybe once or twice.
Another practical tip is having anchor freezes for when your brain blanks out. Like, I will speak once the tone is respectful, or let us stick to the issue.
Because adrenaline turns your brain into soup. Having a line ready saves you.
And body language matters. Angle your feet slightly away, shows you're ready to step back if needed. Small, open gestures, not frantic jazz hands.
Jazz hands might be effective, though. No one interrupts a person doing full Broadway moves in a meeting.
Please don't try that.
Tempted. Remember to share and subscribe. Thank you.
Boundaries also depend on culture. In some places, being direct is seen as rude. But the beauty of these lines is that they focus on behavior, not judgment. They travel well.
Exactly. Respect is universal.
And power imbalances are real. Setting boundaries with your boss is scary. But even then, you can start light. Curiosity, then standards, then boundary, then document it.
And if you're the one with power, it's your job to make respect the floor, not the reward.
Oh, that's good. Put that on a wall.
I'll sell it next to the mugs.
Of course.
Let's circle back to something important. Boundaries aren't walls. They're shapes that allow connection without erosion.
I like that. They keep the relationship intact while protecting you.
Like a good fence. Keeps the dog in, keeps the neighbor's cat out.
Except cats always find a way.
True, cats respect no boundary. But do you think pineapple belongs on pizza?
Not this again.
It's relevant, because last time you dismissed me with a sigh. And that, my friend, was disrespect.
Fine. Pineapple belongs wherever it pleases. Are you happy?
Yes, thank you. See, that was a boundary. You held your ground.
And one.
Debatable.
Another tangent. I once tried to tell a stranger on a train to lower his voice. He was on speakerphone, shouting. I managed, please lower your voice and speak respectfully. He glared at me. But guess what? He lowered it. I felt like I'd won a tiny battle for humanity.
That's heroic. Public transport heroes deserve medals.
Agreed.
Online life is another beast. People fling insults like confetti. That's when crisp lines help. Let's keep this civil. Or, I am stepping away from this thread now.
And if you moderate a group, set pinned standards. Debate ideas, not people. Consistency is key.
That would make Twitter a nicer place.
Too late for that.
Probably. Remember to share and subscribe, thank you.
So, to wrap it all, it's not about memorizing all 12 lines like you're cramming for an exam. It's about having a few go-to anchors, using them calmly, and remembering you don't need to be liked to be respectful.
Boundaries are kindness, really. Kindness to yourself, kindness to the relationship.
And they take practice. Tiny steps. This week, choose one moment to use one line. Celebrate it quietly when you stay steady.
And don't expect perfection, just alignment.
And compassion, because sometimes people don't even know they're being disrespectful. A little curiosity goes a long way.
I like that.
And on that note, I think we've rambled enough.
True, though I could talk about cupcakes again.
No, please.
Fine.
Drop your comments below and subscribe to our channel. David and Monica are personas we use to make our content more engaging and relatable. We're not affiliated with any organization or product mentioned. Our discussions are just for inspiration and entertainment, not professional advice. Always think for yourself, take what works for you, and make your own decisions. See you next time.